Frances Bean Cobain entered the world in 1992 as the only child of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain and Hole singer Courtney Love. Her birth instantly placed her in the spotlight, surrounded by fame and fortune. Despite the chaos of her parents' rock lifestyle, Frances inherited their creative spirit. After Kurt's tragic death, she was raised largely by her grandmother, growing up in Los Angeles. Her early years were defined by both immense privilege and deep introspection. The Cobain estate, valued at millions, ensured she would never lack material comfort. But Frances sought to transform her inheritance into something more meaningful, an expression of individuality rather than fame's shadow. Inherited fortune and Nirvana royalties. Frances Bean Cobain inherited an extraordinary legacy. As the sole heir to her father's estate, she receives royalties from Nirvana's music, one of the most profitable rock catalogs in history. Reports estimate her inheritance exceeds $100 million, with an annual income in the millions just from royalties alone. Yet, Frances has handled her wealth with restraint and maturity, avoiding the typical excesses of celebrity heirs. She's invested wisely, maintained her privacy, and occasionally donates to charitable causes. Her fortune not only supports her art and fashion ventures, but also allows her to live comfortably in some of the most desirable neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Unlike many celebrity offspring, Frances uses her wealth to build a life of independence rather than indulgence. Her artistic journey and creative identity. Beyond fame, Frances found her calling as a visual artist. Her artwork is haunting, surreal, and deeply personal, often exploring themes of identity, grief, and rebirth. She's held exhibitions under pseudonyms, allowing her creations to be appreciated for their merit rather than her name. Her style mixes abstract human forms, emotional symbolism, and layered textures, echoing her complex upbringing. Frances has stated that art gives her a sense of control and peace, balancing her father's chaotic legacy with her own voice. Her art collectors include high-profile fans who see her as an evolving talent. This journey from celebrity child to authentic artist demonstrates that luxury for Frances isn't about wealth. It's about the freedom to express herself without compromise. Fashion, style, and elegance. Frances Bean Cobain's fashion sense reflects understated sophistication. She effortlessly blends vintage grunge, a nod to her father's era, with high-end designer pieces. Often seen in minimalist silhouettes, leather jackets, and art-inspired accessories, her style radiates individuality. She has modeled for brands like Marc Jacobs and appeared in fashion editorials that highlight her timeless, rebellious charm. Frances values quality over flashiness, choosing subtle elegance over extravagance. Her Instagram presence showcases a mix of bohemian luxury, artistic interiors, and self-expression through fashion. Each outfit seems to narrate her journey, a fusion of rock heritage and refined taste. In a world obsessed with excess, Frances's fashion philosophy embodies modern luxury, authenticity, confidence, and creative freedom. Homes and private lifestyle. Despite her wealth, Frances leads a relatively private and serene life. Her Los Angeles home reflects refined luxury, spacious yet minimalist, filled with art, soft lighting, and vintage furniture. Her interior aesthetic combines mid-century modern with artistic flair, emphasizing comfort and creativity. She often spends time painting, hosting intimate gatherings, or traveling quietly with close friends. Frances avoids the glitz of Hollywood parties, preferring peace over paparazzi. Her home symbolizes her balance between fame and normalcy, a sanctuary where she can live on her terms. It's luxury redefined, not about grandeur, but about personal harmony and emotional richness, surrounded by things that inspire rather than impress. Relationships and emotional maturity. Frances Bean Cobain's love life has been public at times, including her brief marriage to musician Isaiah Silva, which ended in a highly publicized divorce. Yet, through heartbreak and healing, Frances has emerged stronger, wiser, and more centered. She's spoken about therapy, spirituality, and personal growth, embracing self-care as true luxury. Her relationships now reflect emotional intelligence and mutual respect. Unlike many celebrity offspring, She chooses authenticity over appearances. Her ability to remain grounded while navigating fame's pressures showcases her depth. Frances's maturity is perhaps her greatest wealth, proving that inner peace and stability are as valuable as fortune or fame. Philanthropy and legacy of compassion. Inheriting immense wealth didn't make Frances indifferent to the world's struggles. She's quietly contributed to mental health causes, addiction recovery programs, and art foundations. These efforts honor her father's memory while helping others avoid his fate. Frances believes that legacy isn't just about money, it's about meaning. Her compassion and willingness to advocate for emotional wellness have earned her deep respect. By using her platform thoughtfully, Frances bridges her rock heritage with modern humanitarianism. Her understated philanthropy reinforces her image as a woman of substance, a soul who values giving back over seeking attention. Future vision and enduring influence. Frances Bean Cobain's future shines with creative promise. She continues to evolve as an artist, fashion icon, and independent thinker. Her journey symbolizes resilience, transforming a life shaped by tragedy into one defined by art, compassion, and quiet luxury. She's a new kind of celebrity, private yet powerful, wealthy yet wise. Frances represents a generation redefining success, not through fame or extravagance, but through authenticity and self-discovery. Whether through her artwork, her fashion choices, or her thoughtful public presence, she remains a symbol of modern grace, living proof that true luxury is freedom of the soul. Frances Bean Cobain's story is more than wealth and fame. It's about evolution, artistry, and self-worth. In a world obsessed with glamour, she reminds us that real luxury lies in peace, purpose, and staying true to oneself. Her legacy continues, not in noise, but in quiet brilliance.